Imagine standing at the edge of a swirling vortex, chaos pulling you in one direction and order calling you to another. It's a battle we face every day, in our work, our relationships, and within ourselves. But what if I told you the Stoic Sorcerer's mantra offers the key to balancing these opposing forces? Yes, it's wisdom forged in the crucible of chaos, guided by the unyielding hand of order. Today, we unravel the secret to harmony, not by resisting either force, but by channeling both. Let's start with the Greek concept of logos. For Stoics, logos isn't just some abstract idea. It's the reason and order woven into the fabric of the universe. Think of it as the cosmic algorithm, the guiding principle behind every wave that crashes on a shore, every seed that sprouts, and every decision you make. Embracing logos means acknowledging a structured reality. But then there's chaos, entropy, unpredictability, that storm that wrecks your plans. Chaos, though often shunned, has its place. Picture the mythical Hydra. Every time you cut off one of its heads, two grow back. Yet, in the chaos of fighting the Hydra, Hercules found his resilience, his adaptability. Chaos is not your adversary, it's your crucible. Here's the Stoic paradox. Chaos and order aren't enemies, they are dance partners. Chaos brings energy, creativity, and change. Order provides direction, stability, and meaning. The key to thriving lies in striking a balance, a principle akin to walking a tightrope. Too much chaos, your life spirals into disorder. Too much order, you stagnate. Let me tell you a story of the Stoic sorcerer, Marcus Sentieri. He lived in a kingdom that was falling apart, torn between chaotic uprisings and a rigid, authoritarian king. Each day, Marcus walked the kingdom's labyrinthine streets. He saw chaos in the markets, merchants haggling, children crying, thieves lurking. But then, he would visit the royal archives, a silent place, bursting with well-kept scrolls but utterly lifeless. One day, the king summoned Marcus. "Sorcerer," he said, "restore balance to my kingdom." Marcus nodded and uttered, "To restore balance, chaos cannot be quelled entirely, nor order imposed absolutely." The king was confused. Marcus explained, "A kingdom entirely of chaos may collapse, but a kingdom enforcing order blindly becomes a prison." Marcus devised a plan. He introduced controlled disorder within the archives, a monthly debate where scholars could reinterpret rules, even challenge their necessity. Likewise, he brought structured markets by establishing lawful trade zones. The sparks of creativity and excitement from the debates, blended with the stability of orderly trade, transformed the kingdom into a thriving realm. Now let's apply this wisdom. Think about your day, work, family, your hobbies. Where is chaos running unchecked? Is your workspace cluttered? Do you procrastinate because there's no routine? And where is order stifling you? Do you stick so rigidly to plans that you avoid taking risks? Identify these imbalances. Begin your transformation with reflection. The Stoics practiced an evening ritual called Epictetus's Journal. At the end of each day, they would ask themselves, what did I let get too chaotic? Where did I enforce too much rigidity? Don't just ask, write it down. See the patterns over time. Next, implement small shifts, micro-adjustments toward harmony. Introduce a morning routine if chaos reigns when you wake up. But leave buffer time to allow spontaneity, a touch of chaos. If your workspace is overly regimented, add an element of unpredictability, a creative doodle, music, something to inspire. Remember, the tighter you hold either force, the tougher it is to live fully. A life only in order is a clock ticking away moments, repetitive, dull. A life in chaos is wild but unsustainable. Here's an actionable principle. Prioritize flow over control. Flow exists when chaos and order mix seamlessly, like jazz music, structured enough to follow, free enough to innovate. The Stoic sorcerers also recommend adopting a mantra. Try this. In the storm, I create pathways. In the calm, I kindle sparks. Repeat it when faced with conflict. Let it remind you to balance tension with creativity and rigidity with adaptability. Now comes the magical practice of fractal planning. A fractal is a pattern that holds complexities but repeats a simple design. Take your goals and divide them into mini objectives. These become your fractals. Let's take an example. You want to improve your health. The grand chaos lies in the unpredictability of daily life, and the order is the discipline of habits. Let fractals guide you. Create a fitness routine, but have chaos days where you explore something new, like rock climbing or martial arts. Why does this work? Think of nature. Rivers follow chaotic paths, but they all flow to an ocean. Trees bend in the storm, but grow orderly towards sunlight. Everything around us thrives because it adapts within constraints. Picture your life as an art canvas. Order sketches the faint, steady outlines. Chaos colors outside the lines, but brings vibrance. Without the two, there's no masterpiece. So, your homework. Start today. Identify one area in your life needing balance. Commit to one small action mixing chaos and order. Just one step can create ripples that eventually steer your entire life. Remember Marcus Sentieri? As he walked the streets of his balanced kingdom, he saw something incredible. People were happier, healthier. Merchants were more inventive as scholars were more insightful. Balance gave birth to thriving. That's the power of Stoic sorcery applied in the real world. So, are you ready? Are you prepared to merge chaos and order into a harmonious dance? The only way forward is through both forces together. Find your balance, embrace your chaos, shape your order, and together let them guide you to the extraordinary.